is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Playoff time in Lawton, Oklahoma. The stage is set here on the hill at Macarthur High School. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the first round of the girls soccer playoffs here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Tonight, the Macarthur Lady Highlanders play host to the Classen SAS Lady Comets in what promises to be a battle with a trip to the next round on the line. I'm Billy Palmer, joined alongside, well, I say alongside, he's out in front of me on the camera in the wind. To hear the wind, that's Eric Sharam out there. We've got a good one for you tonight. By the way, the Macarthur boys have already taken care of business out in Guyman, punching their ticket to the second round. Now it's the Lady Highlanders' turn here at the Hill. Nice to have another home playoff game. This is a program that knows what a deep run feels like. Just 1 year ago, Macarthur made a push all the way to the state championship match. That run maybe in the past, but expectation is still very much alive. It's a new group, different roster, but the results have looked awfully familiar this year. A strong season, second place finish, of course, in district play, and now they're playing a third seed from the other district, Classen SAS, the Lady Comets. Now, again, not unfamiliar with the Lady Comets either. Last year in the first round of the playoffs, the Lady Highlanders dispatched of them 3-0, and even earlier this year, and it was a makeup of the supposed to be the Moore tournament because of weather. Lady Highlanders also won that one 3-0. Talked to head coach Nate Inger earlier today, and he certainly believes in this group. He loves their chemistry, he loves their fight, and loves their potential. And tonight they do get their first chance to prove that they can make another run. And listen, any team that's in the playoffs, people may be overlooking Classen SAS and the Lady Comets. They are down one of their best players due to injury, unfortunately, but any team in the playoffs can certainly make some noise. And so tonight we're about 10 minutes away here from kickoff at the Hill, and we'll try to keep you aware of the other scores in the playoffs as well. A lot of playoff games taking place tonight all over the state, but a little windy here at the Hill. Hopefully the wind kind of dies down a little bit. Something else I was talking to Coach Nate Inger about, this is it's a pretty balanced team as far as the underclassmen, upperclassmen. You got several seniors for sure, but you also have a very big freshman class, a very talented freshman class, and a lot of players that are going to play a lot of minutes early on in this game for the Lady Highlanders that are young. Looking at some of the statistics for this year, of course, Nalea Cortez, 18 goals on the season, kind of leads the attack. She's very good at distributing the ball for the Lady Highlanders and does a lot of good. Plays ECNL, RL club soccer, very talented young lady. Also Elena Burke, the senior, 20 assists on the season, so she certainly makes a lot of things happen. And he said that also the keepers, I thought this was pretty fascinating as well. We got 42 goals for the Highlanders, only 9 goals against. The keepers are only allowing 0.69 goals against a game. If you do that, you're probably going to win a lot of these matches here. So they get to have this match here in the playoffs on their home pitch. The officials are here wearing blue, a couple of locals and one from a little further away. We will see. Yeah, so she'll be the young lady will be at center with the whistle. The other two will be the ARs as Coach Nate Inger goes over some lineup things with them. We will have the Classen SAS Lady Comets lineup after we have the starting lineups here in just a little bit. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to take a quick timeout and be back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Aero Sign Company is now Fusion Sign and Design, continuing to serve all of Oklahoma and surrounding states for the past 70 years. Their focus has always been driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom work and installation to excellent service, they have the knowledge and expertise to help you along the way and making your image stand out and last for years to come. The all-new Fusion Sign and Design. Phone 353-2227.
At Arvest Bank, we believe home ownership makes families and communities stronger. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we're here to help put home ownership within reach. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick and physicals so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Bar S Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
As they take on Classen SAS Lady College.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network as we get set here for the starting lineups. I'll turn it over to the PA announcer.
Quarterfinals on Thursday night. At this time, we ask everyone to please stand.
Oh, we're going to do the national anthem.
And join us as we honor America and those who serve to protect it by playing our national anthem. Let's meet tonight's starting lineup for the Lady Comets. Number 2, Mercy Inman. Number 3, Ellie Cheek. Number 4, Liliana Ryberg. Number 5, Yoslyn Santos Cifuentes. Number 8, Denise Nichols. Number 12, Avery Fisher. 14, Kay Cook. Number 18, Carol Peralta Aldones. Number 20, Catherine Bunnell. Number 22, Emma Magnuson. And number 24, Caitlin Sayas. Escorting our Lady Highlanders on the pitch tonight is the Lawton Soccer Club U10 Lobo soccer team. Let's give it up to these young athletes.
Are you guys ready? Starting lineup for the Macarthur Lady Highlanders. Number 0, goalkeeper, junior, Skylar Wyckoff. Number 3, defender, freshman, Trinity Lehal. Number 4, midfielder, sophomore, Elena Kotani. Number 5, winger, freshman, Ashlyn Redford. Number 6, defender, sophomore, Brindley Clark. Number 8, midfielder, senior, captain, Carly Hasty. Number 9, midfielder, senior, captain,
I got a cover.
Number 10, midfielder, freshman, Lucy Kotani. Number 11, defender, senior, Lily Smith. Number 14, midfielder, winger, senior, captain, Elena Bird. Number 19, defender, sophomore, Regan Wyckoff. Head coach is none other than the man with the plan, Nate Inger. Assisted by Kim Dutiel. Goalkeeper coach, Frank Myers IV. Highlander fans, put your hands together. Let's get ready to rumble!
That's your starting lineups, and with that, we are ready to get this one going. Also, take note, this is on YouTube and Facebook Live, so you'll be able to watch it there as well if you need to, and go back and watch that there, especially on YouTube. It's one of my favorites to kind of go back to. I kind of always have YouTube with me, but the Oklahoma Sports Network app, as always, for sure. And then Facebook Live will start here pretty shortly, so if you need it, it's actually on right now, 7 o'clock. So we do have the Macarthur boys. They won. Now the Lady Highlanders are trying to make that run like they made last year all the way to the state championship game, and it's kind of ironic that it starts off exactly the same with the same opponent, the Classen SAS Lady Comets. A lot of different players on this roster, but Nate Inger loves what he has here, a team that's very consistent, plays very hard. They play very well together. The back line is one of the best in 5A and pretty young at that as well. We did have a change in the starting lineup. You did notice that Bryn Holland is out today, and so she is replaced in the starting lineup by freshman winger Ashlyn Redford, so we'll kind of keep an eye on that. I know Bryn has had a pretty amazing freshman season. About every time I look up, she's scored a goal in a game, and so looking forward to see what we have here tonight as the refs are ready to get this one underway. Eric, you got anything to say?
Well, no, I'm so glad that the guys won on a Guyman trip. Can you imagine you go that length and then come back as sad, you know? At least it'll be a fun bus ride home.
That is, and I heard that they actually did go out yesterday. I was kind of thinking a trip out there on the day of would be a little bit tough to get off the bus and to be able to do that, but they went up yesterday, and so coming back with a victory, certainly very good for the Macarthur Highlander boys, who start off the season kind of rough, then got it going in district play. So playing very well at the right time as we're ready to get this one thing going here at the Hill. Again, Billy Palmer here along with Eric Sherem.
It's glad, too, that, you know, you talked about what they are creating here at Macarthur, legacy. You know, they go all the way to the state finals last year. You know, they had a couple here that they hosted when they got to debut this stadium for the first time. And they're just kind of picking up where they left off. And so that's kind of what you want when you have a good program and you just build from there.
Lady Highlanders will be taking the ball to begin this game. Going from left to right on the screen, wearing the green, classic green, Highlander green. Classen SAS in the white jerseys with the gray shorts. Barley Hasty, they're trying to pull him up a little bit. They don't want to kick the ball that far back, so she's going to pull him up to about the 35-yard line.
There is a little bit of wind.
There is
baseball's being
wind,
played right next to it, and I said, man, if someone's got a hit there, it's going to sail.
There's been some foul balls that have went this way a few times as well. We are underway. Barley Hasty drops the ball back, comes out wide to Brinley Clark, the sophomore, plays it up the line to Lena Burke, and again drops it back, going to drop it down to the back line again. That's a Trinity Layhow. It's going to drop it back to Skylar Wyckoff. Again, they've got a couple of really good keepers, Skylar, and also you have Avery as well. Both have played a bunch of minutes this year. Coach Nate Inger does play both of them quite a bit as SAS on the attack here. Tries to cross the ball in, but it's going to be played, I think it's going to be out for a Lady Comet throw-in. Just underway here from the hill.
It's nice that all three stadiums now can be played.
They're right here.
Was all right in their own place.
Makes it really helpful for the ADs for sure when they have to bounce around.
Well, they get to play on their home field. You know, nothing against Cameron, and they'll play a couple of football games there. But other than that, most of them are going to be played right here.
Classen AS ball comes into the back line, played into the midfield to number 12. That's Avery Fisher, and Macarthur takes the ball up the far side on the attack. Don't really have the numbers there. Ball is going to be cut back into the middle, drop back, and then swung over. SAS takes possession of the ball, plays it back to the back line. They play it up to the right winger who has some room there, and the Lady Highlanders there to stop the attack pretty quickly. Trinity Layhow has, again, played a bunch of minutes as a freshman. A lot of these girls do play club ball together, so it's very helpful when high school can have a lot of club players as well playing together. It gets that continuity and familiarity of playing with each other. Elena Kotani wins that ball back, and Lady Highlanders play it up to about midfield now. Ball played all the way up. Barley Hasty plays it up. Some room on this far side for Elena Burke.
Oh, nice stop.
It's going to be a throw-in for the Lady Highlanders. Good job by the Lady Comets to stop that attack. Nalea will throw this one in for the Lady Highlanders. She throws it down into an open space, but it's going to be cleared out for a throw-in for the Lady Highlanders. Lady Comets able to save that corner kick opportunity and played out wide instead. So Nalea will throw this one in from this near sideline down there by the AR, who I happen to know very well. Also helps on OSN quite a bit. Nalea Cordes throws the ball deep into the box and almost played up and in. The keeper does come away with a good opportunity there for the Lady Highlanders. Keeper plays the ball up to about the midfield. Striker loses it. Back into the back line of the Lady Highlanders. Trinity plays it off the shoulder to control it, but the Lady Comets take possession. Not a lot of real good flow going on in this game. Teams are trying to fill each other out a little bit. Long ball played back. Skylar Wyckoff is going to have that one no problem. She's going to pick it up and look over the field.
You mentioned them playing early, but they played like in March, so it seems like it was a season ago by the time
it was
to match that up.
Did play him here at home last year in the first round of the playoffs as well. Lady Highlanders did have so 3-0's been the score 2 times they played in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So Lady Highlanders kind of getting out of position a little bit. Alea fighting for the ball. She does win it, and Alea, a very smart player, is going to play a ball through, but Lady Comets there to clear it out. Now they've got possession going down their near sideline in front of their own bench. Regan Wyckoff making another run down the far side. She's got a couple people in some good positions down there. Ball's going to be played out for a Lady Comet throw-in. Just about 5 minutes into this match. Again, the boy Highlanders did win at Guyman, so they're moving on to the second round, so congratulations to them. Now, for the Lady Comets, what you're doing, especially if you're down one of your good players, you're going to take your time. You want to shorten this game up the best you can. Make those throw-ins right there. When you win a throw-in, you're going to walk to get everyone, or until the refs make you run after them. You're going to kind of take your time here, just to make sure that you shorten this game up and shorten the opportunities for the Lady Highlanders, who again are very dangerous on the attack. 42 goals for this year, only 9 goals against.
Wow.
Good deep throw just outside of the box. Punch through. Got a chance here, but they're going to call an offsides on the far side. I believe that was Lucy Kotani that was offsides. So it'll be a free kick from up there for the Lady Comets.
Oh, she's going to let her take the deep one. I always wondered that sometimes they throw it, sometimes they kick it short, or they kick it really deep.
Yeah, and they do have the wind this half, so Lady Comets are playing with the wind. It is going from right to left here. So if they want to play anything long, this will be the half to do it. It's going to be out for a Lady Highlander throw. And what I've noticed this year watching a lot of soccer is it seems like, it's counterintuitive to me, but it seems like the team that plays with the wind is usually pressing a little too much, and the teams that play against the wind play better soccer overall from what I watched the majority of this year. Lady Highlanders are going to try to cross this one in. A good cross played to the top of the box. Nobody there, but Brinley Clark wildly swings and hits it, and it's going to go out for a Lady Comet throw-in. Ashlyn Redford played a good ball across to the top of the box. Nobody there to run onto it. Brinley tried to do something with it. Maybe should have taken a touch before she hit that one, but if you're Lady Highlanders here, you want to keep the ball down this way, and they will get throw-in. Nalea is going to take it. Nalea has a good deep throw-in. She does throw it pretty deep into the box. They tried to flick it. That was Barley Hasty. Nobody there. It'll be a goal kick for the Lady Comets. And it looks like they're going to try to build out from the back. Keeper taps it to the center back, who makes a kind of a pretty bad pass there, and it's going to be swung in right to the keeper, who deflects off, and she does fall on top of it eventually. Good idea there by Elena Burke. The ball came right to her to take a hit, test the keeper out, and Lady Highlanders need to take note that they probably should be crashing on that keeper some. So the ball's going to be played low up to the 50, where the Lady Highlanders will, again, take possession right back. Played out to the far side of the field, crossed into the center. Elena Burke trying to run onto it, can't quite get there. Brinley Clark does. It does come out to Elena Kotani, who gives it back to Brinley on the overlap. Now she's doing an underlap run as well, and Elena is going to try to swing this one in. Deflected, plays it back down the line, puts it across, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Lady Comets.
Well, they're getting their shots. It's just, the selective ones that you really want to, get that goal. So, but at least the ball is on this end of the field quite a bit.
They're playing with possession pretty heavy so far this half. And Lady Comets are putting the ball in the middle. Really, you don't want to do that against a team that attacks like the Lady Highlanders do. Nalea plays a good ball out to Brinley, touches it in. Great first touch. Plays it out to Elena, but can't quite get there to it. And it will be a goal kick for the Lady Comets. Been
nice
fun.
Little playoff crowd for both the home side and those who've traveled from Classen SAS.
Good little group from Classen SAS here. So they're going to try to play this one deep, but goes right to Brinley Clark, puts a head on it, back and takes possession now down to Elena, who's got her on an overlap, doesn't see her. Ball played out to the near side to Classen SAS and played down by Trinity Lehau. Maybe a little kickball there. Lady Comets are a little bunched up in the back. Number 5, Ashlyn Redford gives the ball up, comes to Nalea Cordes, plays it back to Ashlyn. Fights for it. It will be a throw-in for the Lady Highlanders. This is where they're dangerous. They're down near the box. They can throw it in there. They've got a lot of young ladies who can put the ball in the back of the net here. Very dangerous team. They're going to play it back instead. Kind of a bad touch. Classen SAS takes possession. Be deflected out for Lady Comet throw-in. It's about 10 minutes into this match. No score yet here from the Hill. Get on the Oklahoma Sports Network, also on Facebook Live and on YouTube. Brinley Clark making another run this side. Ball played through the middle. Keeper's going to try to come out and get this one in. She's going to do so successfully. Kind of a weird sideways spin out to midfield. Lady Comets hanging in there so far. Don't have much possession time, but smart by Brinley to drop that back to Trinity. I hadn't said Lucy Kotani's name much, playing the back there in the middle. Looks like she's playing the 6, the CDM. It's going to be foul on the Lady Highlanders. So it'll be a free kick for the Lady Comets.
That's where you say they're kind of walking it.
Oh, yeah. you do everything you can to kind of shorten the game up. Now, if you get down, you can't do that. But
right.
If you can try to
any kind of strategy you get to use of time management.
Ball played out to the far side of the field. Lady Comets, who trying to force the ball up the middle. I don't know if that was quite there or not. High backspinner played up to midfield. Leia wins possession of it, kind of scans the field, see what's going on. It might have been a little bit of foul, nothing called there. Ball played up and over. It's going to be out. Wynn kind of got a hold of that one. Trying to get it to Elena Burke, the senior. And Nalea is a junior, but she is going to Midwestern State early, so she'll be done with school after this year.
Yeah, graduating in December, so she can be there for the spring. So.
Brinley plays it out to Elena Burke. Got a lot of space in front of her. Plays the ball dangerously across, running onto it. Not quite able to put it in as Ashlyn Redford hits that one a little bit high. Great ball, though, by Elena Burke.
You know, the crowd kind of senses it, too. You know, here's the shot, here's the shot, you coming, and then just not right on the mark.
Played the ball out short to the far side of the field. Trying to build up from the back, probably a good idea again. Not to force it with the wind, even though you have it. That's what you want to do. But they don't really have a striker up top, and so it doesn't do a lot of good just to get possession up there. Instead, they're so far back now. The Lady Highlander back line is going to be able to press up quite a bit here. A little physical battle there in the middle. Delay in the center mid for the Lady Comets. Lena makes us run up the middle. Big touch to the outside by Brinley. Wins it back again. Pushes the ball down the field. Puts in a really good spot for Elena Berg, but maybe just a little too heavy. And
great defense. I mean, they're right there. I mean, just as they sense it, of course, where it's going to go to the open man, and they're there for the block.
But this will be a corner kick for the Lady Highlanders. Elena Burke going to trigger this one in. Good ball played, back post, unable to get a foot on it, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Lady Comets.
Sub from the Highlanders, number 15, Emma Hart.
Emma Hart coming on to the field, giving Bartley Hasty a little bit of a break. So again, doing what they've been doing, they played this one out wide and try to force it again there. Some of these forced passes can get you in trouble, and maybe even right here, the wind held that one up. Lady Comets keeper comes up with it. Nice little punt there, but Lady Highlanders are going to get a first touch on it and then deflect it back to the right back for the Lady Comets. Now to their right center back, just plays another long ball downfield. That's kind of what they're hoping for at best. Just maybe something will sneak through there, and just like that one does, but nice job that time by Regan Wyckoff to just get that one out, be able to reset your defense in the backside. Lady Comets have possession. Kind of a shot there, but it's deflected. Nalea does come up with it. Got a lot of room on this side. She wants to switch field, and she does get it to Elena. Nice touch up the middle as well. And she's got Brindley on an overlap this way. Doesn't see her. Nice little spinning ball played up and over to the right winger. Lady Comets have a little bit of an attack here. That will be a Lady Comet throw-in. This could be trouble right here, but it's going to be played just wide of the goal. Goal kick for the Lady Highlanders. Bryn Holland, who again didn't start because she wasn't feeling so good, is going to come out and get some minutes anyway. Ashton Redford, nice job filling in for about 17 minutes. Let's see if Bryn can do anything. Put her on that far side. Bryn has got a lot of speed, a lot of soccer experience as well, and only a freshman. Ball played nicely down the line to Emma Hart, fighting for the ball, and just nobody there. So she's going to play it down the line to Elena Cotan, who sends it across backside. Brent overruns it just a little bit, but I think she's going to win it back, and she probably should just drop this ball back in, and she is going to drop the ball back to Regan. Lady Highlanders do lose the attack, so they've got about even numbers on the attack here, but I think Skylar's going to pick this one up no problem. She got a couple options here. The Lady Comets are pressing one girl up pretty high. Touched by Nalea, first ball. Played through to Elena. Comes out to Brindley. He's got to get a lot of space on that far side, but they will be an offsides on Emma. You kind of see that one coming too. She probably should have called arcing your run. You run down the line a little bit and then you take off. She kind of got ahead of herself just a little bit. But the Lady Comets get possession right back. Brindley Clark will throw this one in for the Lady Highlanders. Emma does come up with it. Probably should cross it right now, and does put a good ball across, but center back there for the Lady Comets to clear it out. Another dangerous attack. Comes up just a little bit empty for the Lady Highlanders. Got a lot of room there in the midfield for Lady Comets, but nobody there to run onto it. Ball comes to Nalea, plays a good ball against the wind to Bryn Holland. She's going to put this on her right side, and she's kind of shield there. I think she might be getting a little bit of foul going on there, but she plays it back to, I think that's Kotani, who hits a big hit there, saved by the keeper. Good idea there, though, by Elena to try to take a shot from that far out, especially with the way the wind holds it up. It can do some strange things in the wind. Keeper does come up with it, though. Lady Comets with possession on that far side. They seem to be favoring that side quite a bit, but they will lose possession to the Lady Highlanders. Comes out to Nalea Cortez. Ball seems to find her feet quite a bit, which tells you something. It's not a luck thing. Nice job by Emma to head that one up, and she's fighting for the ball. They're going to call a foul right there. Probably a little bit of a push in the back. She's fighting for the ball. That's not a bad idea, though, to try to see if you can get away with that one.
It's called playoff soccer.
That's it, yeah. Played up this near sideline. Ellie Cheek, number 3 for the Lady Comets here. Kotani plays it down to the back line of the Highlanders. They give it right up to Elena Burt and Nalea Cortez. You don't want those two young ladies touching the ball too much if you're the Lady Comets, because they are very, very dangerous, and ball put just right of the goal. Elena had a good hit on it, but not on target. Halfway into this first half, still no score.
Is that kind of what you expected from this matchup?
Yeah, playoff games can start like that, especially with the wind. The Lady Highlanders they will play better, I think, with the wind maybe a little bit. They do like to take longer shots at times. They've had a few near chances. This could be a 1 or 2-0 game pretty easily for the Lady Highlanders right now. A couple of shots are on target.
As we mentioned, they are keeping time of possession on this side of the field a lot more. And that's just a numbers game. Odds are, just if it's on that side, you're going to get that shot.
Good ball played deep into the box. Comes out to Elena's foot, but they're going to call an offsides. Ball played far side to the winger. Regan Wyckoff tried to win that ball. Probably just needs to keep that ball in front of her a little bit and try to win it back there and then counterattack. Ball played very high into the air, and that does not feel good hitting your head. Promise you that. Lady Highlanders do win it. Kind of a ping pong ball thing going on in the middle of the field here. Nice ball again. Brindley loves that overlapping run, something she really, really loves to do. I've seen her do it in club quite a bit as well. Emma comes onto that. No foul there. Good job by the center back for Lady Comets. And that maybe should have been a handling, but if they're protecting themselves, sometimes they won't call that. That will be a little collision there. It'll be a throw in for the Lady. Oh, they're going to give to the Lady Highlanders. So Trinity Layout will take this one. Nice low throw to Elena Burke. Tries to possess, knocked away. 24 is not a bad little player for the Lady Comets as well. Possesses the ball pretty well. Very physical. She's currently sitting on the ground, though. Attack comes up the far side. Intended for Bryn Holland, but ball goes out for Lady Comet. Throw in. Billy Palmer here alongside Eric Sherman on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Again, you can watch us on Facebook Live and YouTube as well on the Oklahoma Sports Network app. Also take note, we do have semi-pro football going on Oklahoma Sports Network right now. So if you want some football right now. And
had that Saturday.
When do you not want football if you're in Oklahoma? I think you always want football.
2 baseball games going on.
Yeah.
Eisenhower and Macarthur just finished up. Probably get a winner on that one. And then Elgin was senior night. Bishop McGinnis there at the Nest.
Be a throw in for the Lady Comets on the far side. 16:20 left to go in this first half. First round of the playoffs. Familiar foe for the Lady Highlanders. Wyckoff will pick this one up, no problem. We'll say good job by the Lady Comets striker, kind of putting some pressure on the keeper, not giving her an easy throw. Lena pushes this one, loses possession. Kind of measuring up this defender. Little fake down the line, and Elena does a smart thing. Ball played back across and headed up and almost in.
Just right on the top goal. I mean, you talk about a game of inches. That literally was. It was a nice hit.
Really good ball. Emma Hart puts her head on it. Just missed high.
Crowd was ready for it, too. They were ready to explode with their enthusiasm to get the first goal and come up short.
It was a great ball by Elena Burke. She is a very heady player, does the right thing, which you expect that from a senior. She's played a lot of soccer. Throwing for Lady Highlanders on the far side. Leia comes up with it. Nice job rolling the ball over and winning. She's going to try to cut this back to her right. She may try to take a hit here and puts it back on her left and back on her right again. And she does what she does. That's something she loves to do. She likes to put it back on her right and hit that ball from long. And she missed that one just a little bit long. Several shots on goal for the Lady Highlanders. Unable to put anything in the back of the net quite yet. This could be trouble. Elena does come up with it, has a bad first touch on it, and Elena again trying to put it on the right, and then throws it through to Elena, and she looked and thought she was offside. Ball played back across. Keeper does get a hand on it. Looked like they were kind of shocked that the ball got saved. Deflects out to Brinley Clark, who hits a left to the backside. Pretty decent ball there. They're going to call a foul on the Lady Highlanders, I believe. Going the other way now for the Lady Comets. Ball flicked up and over on that right side. Takes a weird bounce there. Comes out to the winger on the far side, but they do lose possession again. Lady Comets have a lot of space on here if they can get this possession, play it down the line. They're going to play it up the middle instead. 24 is fighting pretty hard for the Lady Comets. That's Classen SAS. She does get the ball again. She's going to play the ball to the keeper, who's also being a little smart with the ball there, just letting it sit on the ground, waste a little bit of time. Bad touch on that outside. Leia does come up with it, plays to Lena. Got a lot of room, and they've got a good little attack coming here. Now Leia has probably playing back outside again, unable to squeeze it through, trying to get it to Emma Hart. Can't quite get it there, and she does play it up and over. And this might be a battle of wills here if Emma can get onto it. She does win it back. They're going to say it is out, so it'll be a Lady Comet throw-in. Emma Hart coming in doing a little bit of damage, causing some chaos up top. Again, first round of the playoffs last year was the same opponent. 3-0 win for Lady Highlanders there as they began their trip to the state championship game, where they did come up short in the final. And earlier this year as well in another little matchup, a 3-0 game. And again, what did I say? Emma's causing some problems up top there and almost does it again. So it's a familiar foe for the Lady Highlanders, but both teams' rosters certainly look a little bit different. High school graduation, things like that, injuries as well.
7 for the Highlanders. Number 5, Ashlyn Redford.
So Ashlyn Redford's going to come in. Bryn Holland getting a little bit under the weather today. Going to take a break. Had a fantastic freshman season. Kotani with the ball, looking around, scanning the field. They give it a lot of space out here. Just going to make the easy, simple pass to Brinley Clark, who plays it out wide, wants to play it back through. It's going to be cleared down the field where Trinity does a good job of getting her head on the ball as well. They're all caught off a little bit high. The back line is. It's going to be a race to the ball. It will go out for a goal kick for the Lady Highlanders. About 10.5 left in this first half. 0-0. Lady Highlanders have most possession of this half and several shots on goal. Nothing able to go in yet. Lay with a nice little touch out to Elaine, who plays it up and over, intended for Emma. But the wind caught that one. You saw the wind catch that one. It pulled it straight that way to the right. But if you're the Lady Comets, this is what you want. you want a game where it's 0-0 right now and the ball plays out like that. You can waste 15, 20 seconds here or there.
Yeah.
Take your chance. Ball played out to Elena. Nice little nutmeg. It's going to be deflected out for a Lady Comet throw-in. Lady Comets throw it in to their defensive midfielder. Ball played out to the right mid for the Lady Comets, but it's going to go out, and they will have the throw in. Have a substitution for the Lady Comets. So Emma doing everything she can up there.
Just needs a little help.
Yeah, ball gets a little bit away from you. You do have to join in. Sometimes the the rest of the team will get caught watching the attacker, and that's if the most goals I see, the people are the ones who pay the most attention, that just run on the backside of the goal, and a ball gets played across because the attacker, everybody's paying attention to them. So you gotta pay attention when your attacker's going and give them some help. It's not 1 versus 4 is not usually good numbers. Lady Comets get another throw in.
Whistle there.
It was a handball probably. Avery Fisher played it off of Lady Highlander. This will be a free kick from out the 36-yard line. Seems like Lady Highlanders are the first one to get the touch on any of those balls that are played in the air. This ball comes near side to Ellie Cheek, loses the ball. Trinity Lehal does come away with it. She's going to start the counterattack, and she's got a full head of steam. Ball is deflected, though, and comes back to Ellie Cheek. Nice job, Macarthur Lady Highlanders, to clean that up, but they give it right back. With ball put in a dangerous spot, but a miss hit by Avery Fisher for the Lady Comets. Ball played up and over now. Intended for Ashton Redford, I believe, on that far side. It'll be a Lady Comets throw in. Under 7 minutes left to go here in this first half. 0-0 here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. First round of the playoffs in 5A. I feel like one's going to come on this near side if they can get a lane and to run onto one, and that's where they're going to play. They played up and over. Again, the wind certainly having an effect on the Lady Highlanders' attack. And Leia's going to play a ball up. Keeper's playing high enough to where she can come out and get it. Center back and number 15, Emma Hart. Maybe have a few words for each other there. It gets physical in playoffs, especially. Two of the most crazy people on the soccer field are going to be the keeper and the striker. And so strikers can do that quite often.
Barley Hasty.
Barley Hasty coming back on. Nice job there by Emma Hart to give her a little bit of break. And like I said, cause a little bit of chaos up top. Emma Hart, the junior. Barley Hasty, another senior for the Lady Highlanders. Ball on the far sideline. Redford plays it up to Barley Hasty. Kind of pinballed around back there. They're going to call that a Lady Comet throw-in. Lady Highlanders have a few shots on goal, not able to put one in quite yet. Lady Comets really hadn't had much of an attack tonight. They are playing without their best player, from what I understand, due to an injury. So hope that young lady gets healed up. Alea Cordes is just she is a difference maker. She's one of those, she's everywhere. You see her on the attack, you see her dropping back into defense, and she wins possession. She wins first touch on a lot of 50-50 balls. As Trinity and Brinley here come up on the attack, but maybe they both get a little bit high now. You got to be really careful if you both have a center back and your outside back running up the field on runs, because you could get caught on transition. But good job by Nalea again, playing back there to win possession and allow them to reset that back line. But they are playing pretty high. Also, when they get out of position, they can kind of get in each other's way as well. Good job by Nalea to scan the field and look around, see what she has. Comes out to Elena. Puts a left up and over the right side for Barley Hasty, and they're going to call a foul on Barley. Crowd not too thrilled with that call.
No,
But to be fair, you're not usually thrilled with any call that goes against your team.
No.
Ball played to the right center back up to the CDM for the Lady Comets, who's played a pretty good game as well. Number 12, Avery Fisher, said her name quite a bit tonight. Lena pushes it down the far side. If she could put a left on this and cross, it's just right now across, but keeper does come out. Ball's on the ball. Stop that attack. Under 3 minutes now to go. You asked me earlier, Eric, if I expected this. I don't know if I expected this.
0-0 at half, yeah.
Lady Highlander throw in on the far side. Yeah, that's going to be a push off in the midfield. It's Caitlin Sayas again. She is probably the hardest fighters for the Lady Comets. You see her in the midfield fighting for about everything that she can. Lady Highlanders do push up. Brinley Clark kind of sneaking in up here on the right side, the near side for you that are watching. Swings out to Brinley. Does beat the first defender. Fakes the pass across and then puts a good one across and a good touch, but nobody able to run onto that one either. Sayas clears this one out. Just like that, Lady Comets are on the attack. But Lucy Kotani comes in to get that ball. Get Lucy and Elena both out there at the same time. Nice little attack here. Left put across, far side. Elena able to not quite get to that one.
And now it's going to be about a minute.
Yeah. Regan Wyckoff with a nice attack up that left side, plays the ball that maybe just gets a little ahead of her. Ball played a couple yards short. That might go in. Lena Burke gets down here in a dangerous spot, but Barley Hasty and her kind of in the same spot, so not really a good chance to take a shot there. Try to 1-2 Lady Comets, but nothing happening there. Comes out to Lucy Kotani. Plays up to Leia Cordes, who's got a lot of room. That is dangerous, but she does miss far right. 30 seconds left to go here in this first half.
Pretty good defensive battle between these two. And they've been in the position to make the defense as they needed to, and looks like we're going to pretty much go into half. It's scoreless.
Lady Comets should just take their time right here. Probably trying to force it. It's not a good idea because you give them any time at all to take a shot. Like right here, anything can happen. Ball dropped to Nalea Cordes as time is going to expire here on the first half. 0-0 the score, Lady Highlanders and Lady Comets here in the first round of the playoffs. We'll be back with more here in just a minute on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Hi, I'm Dr. Todd Bridges, and after 30 years of practicing dentistry in Lawton, Fort Sill, Southwest Oklahoma, I need some help. Please welcome our new associate dentist, Dr. Chandler Harbin. Dr. Harbin brings a gentle touch to our ever-expanding dental practice in order to make your visit one that exceeds your expectations. Even more things to smile about is our partnership with 3 major dental insurance companies, United Concordia, Delta Dental Premier, and Health Choice. Come schedule an appointment with Dr. Harbin or myself by calling 580-248-6700.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, 6 minutes left to go until the second half. Able to get a few stats. Really the one of note is Lady Highlanders with 9 shots on goal in the first half. If you can get 9 in the second half, you're probably putting a couple of those in. Now, the weird thing about soccer is if you watch much soccer, especially even on the pro level, there's a lot of teams who can have possession most of the game, have the most of the shots on goal, and the other team can get a couple of shots, one goes in, and they win. So that's kind of how soccer goes. They'll let you take some shots from distance at time to see what you can do. But Lady Highlanders do have like Nalea and Elena as well, who both take a lot of shots from distance, especially Nalea. You saw her try to get one. She had a pretty good shot there that went a little bit high in the first half. She will, with the win, take some shots from distance. And so be looking for that in the second half. But definitely a little bit surprised that's a 0-0 game. I know Coach Nate Inger he's got them gathered up and talking to them right now here at halftime, and he will get things straightened out. But, again, nothing new as far as the same old for the Lady Highlander defense. They really didn't get many shots off at all from what I can see, 0 shots. So you're not really anything you'd call a shot. And so Lady Highlander defense playing very good on the back line like they always do. And as long as they continue that, really they won't need more than about a goal or two. So things will maybe look different here in the second half. Again, if you're just joining us, the Highlander boys did travel to Guyman today to take on Guyman and come away with a 3-1 victory, so they'll move on to the second round of the playoffs. Lady Highlanders trying to do the same thing here tonight. But again, Lady Comets are battling. It was a 3-0 game last year in the first round for Lady Highlanders, a 3-0 game in that it was supposed to be the Moore tournament. I think weather kind of messed that Moore tournament up, and so the coaches got together and they played kind of a little round robin, 30-minute halves, and Lady Highlanders able to win that one 3-0. But you got some wind going here. It's a home game. You just playoff soccer, you never know. What I will tell you, though, is if you watch soccer plenty, you will know that Lady Highlanders can score in bunches as well. It seems like that happens, too. You can break the will of a team pretty easily sometimes if you can get kind of one on. It's like making a layup, right? You can be in basketball, and the best way to get out of a drought is to make a layup and a free throw or layup, something like that, and you can get going. I think kind of the same thing happened. Lady Highlanders can move the ball, had a couple of good opportunities on crosses with headers, unable to put any of them in, but they can get just an easy one to go in. Floodgates may open. But we got 3 minutes left until the second half starts. We'll take one more break and we'll be back with second half action on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Barriers team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
At Miller Noble Heating and Air Conditioning, we offer preventive maintenance agreements, summer tune-ups, and service calls. During the summer, when your air conditioner breaks, you have to give us a call. Well, with preventive maintenance agreements, it prevents that. We go out, service the air conditioners, and prep them so they don't fail on you in the peak time of the year. The U.S. Department of Energy states that you can save up to 30% of your utility bill by having your system properly maintained.
Lawton's premier full-service garden center is Bedrock Nursery at 1802 Northwest 67th Street. Serving all of Southwest Oklahoma since 1994, they are your source for homegrown bedding plants and offer a wide range of services, including landscape design and installation. They are your full-service garden center. Bedrock Nursery, 1802 Northwest 67th Street in Lawton. Bedrock Nursery. Come see the difference. Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years, and they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radio pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, get ready for the second half action here. Billy Palmer alongside Eric Sherm out there in the
back to the second
wind.
Half. The Highlanders are ready to take the field again.
Lady Highlanders are ready to come out here. In 9 shots for the Lady Highlanders in the first half.
We're ready for the battle.
Now they will have the wind with them. If you want to know, Eric was asking, what's Coach Nadine you're telling him? Like, if you're me, what I'm telling him is, hey, you got plenty of opportunities that first half. The worst thing that can really happen to a soccer team is when they start to get in a pretty big hurry. Because when they get in a hurry, then things can, look a little discombobulated. Your flow kind of is disrupted, and you just got to play Lady Highlander soccer. And if you do that, things should come out okay. But you do have to give credit to the Lady Comets for hanging in there. No doubt about that, able to hang on, keep that a 0-0 game. And like we said, they probably will do the best they can to just kind of stretch this game to make it to a shorter game, to make it to where, limited opportunities for the Lady Highlanders. Certainly if the Lady Highlanders have possession in the first half, second half like they did the first half, things should go their way. So we're ready to get this one. Lady Comets will take possession going from left to right on your screen. We're ready to get this one underway here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. First round playoff action here from the Hill. Macarthur Niceville play the home games at the actual campuses now. Ball dropped into the back line for the Lady Comets. Ball given away there by Lady Highlanders. Comes to Nelia. Plays the ball up and through. Deflected, though. Lady Comets take possession. Got a runner here on this far side. But Regan Wyckoff able to get in the way of that one. It will be Lady Highlander throwing, quick triggering it in. To Elena Burke playing on this sideline. Leah Cortez will throw this one in as well. Nice, good throw deep into the box. Cleared out of there. If you're the Lady Comets, that's really been when they've been the most dangerous, is on the throw-ins and set pieces for the Lady Highlanders. Leah, nice job controlling this ball. Plays it up and over. Center back will shift over, take possession of this ball for the Lady Comets, and going to play it up the line. A lot of space there for a counterattack. But played back up and over the middle. The keeper will let this one go out. It'll be a goal kick for the Lady Comets. Do it all over again. Again, if the Lady Highlanders, you can't get too pressured and get out of your normal style of play.
Maybe by switching goals would be good. Maybe
they'll get happen. Shot taken up and over, and that just goes long.
Maybe it was going to call it before it happened, but I said maybe switching goals and Maybe having shots on this side will do a little bit better than that first half.
Lady Highlanders do like to trigger shots from long. They do put a lot of pressure. Now, it does open up a little bit of a counterattack for the Lady Comets if they can keep possession. They do get bunched up there as Sayas plays it up the near side, but kept in there by Regan Wyckoff, and ball sneaks through, but Lady Comets cleared up to Regan again. Nalia pushes it up with the left side, probably trying to cross this ball back across in a dangerous spot, works it down the line, puts it in a dangerous spot. Not able to get a foot on it backside is Ashlyn Redford. She made a run a little bit up the middle instead on the outside back post. Another ball played, and that one's deflected, and right there for a goal. Follow through is Elena Burke. That is why you crashed the goal.
Well, you get the opportunity like that, and then the goalie has to come in and defend, and then leaves it wide open on that corner. We talked about that, too, about when you say if you just continue and not watch the main attraction, that one that sneaks behind you is the one that gets the goal.
So they were going to say that was offsides on the backside. Lady Comets, yeah.
Oh, so they take that away?
Yeah.
Oh.
So the clock kept running, so 0-0.
So sorry, man.
I think it was on the first timer, so not the actual shot. So that will be an offsides, but Lady Highlanders, again, still on the attack, pressing down deep into Lady Comet territory. Had a couple of pretty decent shots on goal so far.
Man, I thought that was textbook. I think
it was
the alignment.
I think it was the ball on the backside, the first one that was offside.
Okay. So close.
Well, going to be swung in, back post, and right there, but Elena can't get ahead on it, just sneaks over. It'll be a throw-in, I believe, for the Lady Comets. Elena's going to pull this one back, push it up that line, and cross it with her left. Send it out to Nalia, who trying to get room for a shot, puts it from the left to her right, back across. This is sneaky right here. She's going to try to get a shot off, and she does. Backside, can't get it in. Little wide right, Nalia Cordes. Lady Highlanders to put up 3 pretty decent chances here in the first 5 minutes of this second half. Be a corner on the far side for the Lady Highlanders. Ball triggered in, put in a really good spot. Header off the post. Cleared out by the Lady Comets. Another really good opportunity. Just inches away from going in. Keeper's going to let this one go out. Will be a goal kick. Lady Highlanders have been very dangerous again on the throw-ins and on the set pieces on the corners. Lady Comets just kind of hanging on for dear life right now.
Well, keep the pressure on this side of the field. And they've done that in the first half. And, with all the shots on goal you mentioned at the stats at the half, got to have one to go in.
Another really good throw in the box and headed. I think it does go in. It does.
It's away. Told you had to switch ends of the field.
Lady Highlanders finally get on one there.
Number 5, Ashlyn Redford.
Ashlyn Redford making the start tonight for under the weather Bryn Holland, able to get a goal. It was just a matter of time. 1-0 Lady Highlanders with 33-33. Let they go in the second half. They're going to make it 33-45 because they let the clock run just a little bit. Brindley takes possession on that far side, tries to play it up through the middle, and kind of a weird bounce there. And Aaliyah gets her foot on it and try to get a shot off, I think, here. Instead puts it across left, very dangerous, in a very dangerous spot. Redford again misses high this time, looking for her second goal.
A little bit of adrenaline, a little bit of the wind, combination just off the mark.
But again, right in the middle of that, and Aaliyah Cortez going to get everything going. Lady Highlanders, she does a little bit of everything. Scores, assists, does it all. Continue her soccer career at Midwestern State. Good little soccer program, not too far from here, so nice to be a little bit closer to home as well.
Yeah. I was telling her mom, I said, it's a better trip than 3 to 4 hours.
That is absolutely right.
45 minutes on an interstate, pretty good.
Big goal kick for the Lady Comets.
You get to come home on the weekends,
yeah, that's right.
you know.
The Lady Highlanders can start pouring some on here. Lady Comets now have to play against the wind. A lot of the first half stuff they play just kind of down the field. The Lady Comet throw in on this near side. For the Lady Highlanders, and Leah, good job to win that one. A deep throw right into the box and a good spot off the deflection here. Shot taken back aside. It's going to be deflected out, though. I think it's, yeah, it's going to be a goal kick. Thank you for joining us here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Billy Palmer alongside Eric Sherem. First round playoffs here in 5A. Lady Comets trying to build out from the back up the left side, but they lose possession pretty quickly. Brindley Clark will chase this ball down on the track. Lucy Kotani plays it over to Regan Wyckoff, plays it, tries to play it through to Elena, can't quite sneak it through there. Does come out to Nalia again. She's going to try to take a shot here, pulls it back, nice little move. Shot fake. She's going to got left. She almost drew a foul there in the box, loses possession though, cleared out by the Lady Comets. Oh, dangerous spot here for Lady Highlanders. Not able to get the body turned correctly. Those Barley Hasty, and the ball is going to go up and over. The first half, that one might have held up in the wind a little bit.
Yeah.
Will be a goal kick for the Lady Highlanders. Some of the Highlander boys are watching. Got a text from one of them that I know pretty well. Congratulations. Enjoy that trip back, gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, they're probably still on the road.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, they will be for a while.
Yeah, I know. It kind of let the time pass a little bit. Watch the Highlander girls.
So Leah will throw this one in as well. She likes to throw that deep in the box there. It's another really good throw in a dangerous position there, and put in for another goal.
Well, you said it at half. You know, and Macarthur has ways to score, and they just can onslaught. You know, the score can just come in bunches, and not meeting yet quite what they did in regular season or playoffs last year. But it's 2-0, and their wins were 3-0.
Like I said earlier, typically when they score, it can come in bunches. They scored with about 33 left, and about 4 minutes later, they're going again.
Now it puts a little bit more pressure on Classen SAS now.
Yeah, now they're going to have to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to have to take the clock back.
Were they?
Yeah, so after every score, they've been letting it.
Number 10, Lucy Kotani.
They let it go a little bit?
Yeah, so they've been letting it run, and it's a dead ball on a dead clock on every goal.
Okay.
Goal was scored by number 10, Lucy Kotani, for the Lady Highlanders. Freshman as well, another one of the very talented freshmen.
Means the future's bright.
It is, absolutely. Coach
Build on to
Inger,
what you've got right now.
Yeah, Coach Nate Inger said, I was really lucky to have this freshman class come in. He's like, you get classes like that.
Yeah.
And they played a lot of soccer together. I watched those girls play middle school for the last couple of years, and many of them play club ball together, and very talented young group. Also, we played out for Lady Comet throw in. Elena Kotani couldn't quite keep that one in possession. She does play a nice ball through on that back side here, and it's going to be erased. Barley Hasty trying to come out to get to that one, but the defender, I think it was kind of accidental there. Barley went down after the ball went out of bounds.
Yeah.
Another throw in again. Here's where the Lady Highlanders seem to be pretty dangerous. They dropped this one back instead and started playing the long ball. Drop it back to Brinley, and it's going to be another throw in for the Lady Highlanders. Ball played into another pretty dangerous spot there, and Leah almost gets this one in.
Wow.
What a job by the keeper there to get a hand on that one. Leah got one little kind of a flick on the ball with her, just got a toe on it. I won't say able to put that one in. Keeper does a good job, make this not be a 3-0 deficit. The Lady Comets are kind of having problems in the back right now as they seem to bunch up quite a bit on one attacker. It's good to have a pressure cover, pressure support, but they've had 3 and with a couple yard area, and that can get you into trouble because that means there's somebody else in another space that's going to be open. And Leah's going to trigger this one in again. Another good throw into the box, and it's the keeper knocks it out for a corner for the Lady Highlanders. For the keeper, you try to catch that one if you can. Ball played far posts, up and over everything. Be a goal kick for the Lady Comets. Watch Trinity Layhouse. She snuck up on that one. Trying to sneak up from the back line there. On corners, you can bring up some defenders and let them have some chance at an attack here. Leah again controlling everything right there in the center of the field. It's a right foot on the ball, and it goes in. Low corner goal scored. Nalia Cortez, 3-0 now your score. We talked about that in the first half. She wants to take a shot. She's bouncing that ball around left to right, puts it back on the right, puts it in a very dangerous, almost unsavable spot in the lower right side. Just like that, Macarthur leads 3-0 within a span of 7 minutes. They got 3 goals.
Wow. Well, I think you're the one that called it. You said they can score in bunches. Well, they just did that. They're playing exactly the same they played in the first half. These are just going in. They do have the win. You had to just switch the goals. That was the whole problem. It was just on the wrong end.
Lady Comets here on the attack, trying to get something going. Now kind of in a dangerous spot here, down 3-0. Ball played long through just to the keeper. Gonna pick it up. You notice that ball kind of knuckled there in the wind. Elena lose possession, but comes back out to Lucy Kotani, plays it far side. It's Bryn Holland who's now back in the game as well. The goal kick for the Lady Comets. Build out from the back again, up the left side. They just can't quite get it past about where their defensive midfielder is. Ball swung up in the middle, head put on it by Nalia, but it goes over the goal, far side. And goal kick again for the Lady Comets. Under 25 left to go now in this match. 0-0 score at the half. 3 goals in the last 9 minutes now for the Lady Highlanders. Take us to a 3-0 score. Sub on the far side for the Lady Comets. Dangerous ball played right into the middle again. They put it on the foot of Nalia. She's going to try to hit this one with her left. Keeper does a good job making the save there. I think she would have tried to hit one that again on the right side. Just maybe mishit that one a little bit. Shots are coming fast and furious now for the Lady Highlanders. Comes out to Regan Wyckoff. Puts a left across. Another good left. Wind pushes that one down. Be another goal kick for the Lady Comets. We'll talk about the brackets here in just a minute as well. You throw in for the Lady Highlanders. It's going to be shielded out for a goal kick. Build out from the back on the left side again. Played up the middle, excuse me. Back out to the left center back. Plays up to midfield. Furthest they've got the ball up in a while. Lady Highlanders do get another touch on it as well, though. Elena fighting for one right there. I think she wants to get one pretty bad. Good job by Sayas again. Oh, that's probably a foul. Yeah, you can't push extended arm. Yeah, I don't know. Islander crowd again, not happy at that, but usually when that happens, it's usually a couple pushes going on one way or the other. Usually the one who gets pushed last gets called, but I don't know what happened right there. I saw definitely they were fighting for the ball, both of them.
What do you say about retaliation? They don't see the first one, they see the second one, you know? Yeah.
Good job to fake that by Elena. Pull it down here. Puts it back on her right. Going to send across through. Put in a really good spot, too. The backside. Probably dropped this so they can be hit. But played out wide again to Bryn Holland, who again puts it over to Brindley, who puts a dangerous spot across. Good save there. And it's going to be a corner kick for the Lady Highlanders. 21:38 left to go in this match. So Elena will try to put this one in from the far side, put it on somebody here. Another good spot there, bouncing around, deflecting off a couple different people in a dangerous spot, finally cleared out. Big hit there by number 19, Regan Wyckoff. Keeper does come up with it. Here's from the fans yelling press, and that's probably what you should do when you're keeping the ball down here. You press, put some pressure on them, and ball comes out to the midfield there to Lucy Kotani, who I think she thought she had a runner on the far side. Nobody made a run for her. So it'll be another goal kick for the Lady Highlanders, in control of this one now. Certainly want to thank Eric Sharon for being out there in the wind doing the camera. It's a lot of work. Listen, if you've not done camera work, you have a lot of respect for camera people. If you do it make everybody do it one time, and then you'll know.
No, you're right. I always told our crews, the most important job is this one.
It is.
Because if you don't get it, we don't see it, But I appreciate your soccer knowledge and soccer coaching at Eisenhower and doing that, knowing exactly what the soccer fan base knows and expects to hear. And so it's great. It all comes together.
And don't worry if you need Lady Eagle fans or Eagles fan watching. It's playoff soccer here.
Yeah, they
all this game for OSN. And
hey, you have multiple hats. I've seen your little animated thing about how many hats you wear. What hat am I wearing today?
So a lot of stuff.
This is the OSN hat. Yeah.
A lot of the girls from Eisenhower and Macarthur do play club ball together, so no doubt some of them are probably watching right now. Ball deflected back down into Comet attacking territory. So we throw in for the Lady Highlanders. Comets can't quite get anything going.
Yeah,
this
and then keeping the ball.
Yeah.
Just on that side of the field. I mean, we said it in the first half, and the same thing for this half.
Lady Comets had a little more possession first half than this half, but this half has definitely been drastic.
And then we talked about how many shots on goal in the first half that didn't go in, but the statistics numbers are, if you just keep hitting and keep hitting here, eventually they're going to go in. And that's what we saw. Came in groups for the 3-0 lead.
Nalia threw that one in. Ball bounced straight up off the head of Emma Hart. Again, if you haven't played much soccer, maybe you just watch it. It's not easy to put your head on that soccer ball. It does not feel the best. You got to hit it exactly right in the right spot for it to feel decent, and then sometimes it does not feel good. So, Lady Highlander throw in here. We have a substitution. Ashlyn Redford coming in for Barley Hasty.
Ashlyn Redford.
Aaliyah going to throw this one in as well. Under 18 minutes left to go now in this match. Another good throw. I think they're going to say, AR was saying there might have been a foot picked up on the throw in. Or she crossed it, I can't really tell. So on throw-ins, you can have a foot in bounds as long as one foot is still on the line. A lot of people don't really know that. I don't know if she stepped in a little too far that time. That back foot didn't stay. Either way, the AR calls it. An illegal throw-in, so we'll be Lady Comet throw-in now. Ball comes up to Nalia again. Ball finds her quite a bit here. Ball played through to Elena. She can't quite get to it. Rolled out to the left back for the Lady Comets. Yeah, they just can't keep possession at all. Even on throw-ins right now, they're having trouble to keep possession. Ball played to Nalia, who's looking to take a shot again here if she can. It'd be smart if she played it out wide, but she's going to try to cut back to right, take a hit anyway, and it goes in again.
Goal number 9.
Leah with her second of this half, second of the game.
She's kind of in a groove right now.
She is. Very talented player. She looks for a shot, and you can't give her any space at all.
And there were 4 defenders right there trying to get in her way and just kind of off the side. But, man, just made it look easy. And now they've surpassed what they've beaten Classen SAS in regular season and last year's playoffs.
3-0's not the magic number anymore.
No, you're right.
They got to 4 with 16 minutes still to spare. Good, strong second half here by the Lady Highlanders after a 0-0 at the half. Lady Comets credit. There's a lot of fight tonight. Down their best player. Doing everything they can.
Oh. Nice move.
Regan Wyckoff, she's put a lot of pressure up on that left side. I think that's going to be a corner, deflected off the outside back. So Elena puts her hands up and Olympico goal. Elena Burke, smart, put that ball up in the wind and let that wind kind of take advantage of that one and push it into the goal. An Olympico goal for Elena Burke. Just like that, 5-0 Lady Highlanders.
When it rains, it pours.
That is absolutely true, and that's 5 goals in the last 18 minutes now.
That's what you said too. Your halftime speech. If you're a coach, not panic.
Yeah, you don't
doing
really
everything right.
anything.
Yeah, just.
Yeah, Lady Commons are certainly struggling more here, and once the score gets away from you a little bit, if you're playing a little bit shorthanded and you're kind of down, it can snowball pretty quickly in soccer. Ball played again, this backside. If she just needs to get a touch on this, pull this back. She has a lot of space, does Elena. Oh, nice fake touch on the sideline. Left played up through. Keeper does get this one. I had the playoff bracket earlier. I'm trying to still scramble to find it and call the game at the same time. Ball pushed down that far right side. Ball still in. Played up through the keeper. Keeper does make the save. I've got it right here in just a second. 5A girls. They will be playing the winner of Durant and Claremore. No score on Squirtle for that one. Two very different areas of the state for sure. Yeah. Ball comes out to Nalia again. Plays a little bit heavy up the far side, intended for Regan Wyckoff. So Lady Highlanders are going to begin their try to return back to the state championship again. They're going to do so in fine fashion here tonight. Looked at the bracket earlier and some of the teams, and when I've seen some of the teams, I think they're going to have a pretty good chance to make a very similar run. Carl Albert's certainly one of the best teams in the state. Gave them a pretty good game this year. Ball comes out to Nalia again. Rolls it over down that near sideline. Puts it through the left. Tries to. Kind of gets off balance a little bit. Comes out to the Lady Comets. Lena played a little sneaky ball through there. Nobody able to run onto that one. Regan Wyckoff comes up with it. Probably just going to drop it back, and she does. To Lily Smith, who hadn't had a lot of action tonight, but it's always also good when nobody says your name a lot, too. That's a good thing, not a bad thing. Trinity Lehau on that far side was making a run. Comes again to Lena Burke, who's got nobody there in a lot of time. Probably going to try to hit this one to the right, and she does. That's a good shot. Up and in.
Goal number 14.
Elena Burke with two impressive goals in the second half. First the Olympico, then they gave her way too much room on that run and let her tee it up. 6-0 now your score.
Kind of saw that one coming. I mean,
did.
It was just kind of in slow motion. You go, oh, wow, this is a perfect setup.
6-0 now the score. Nalia and Elena both with 2 goals in this second half. Certainly 2 of the leaders on this team. Leah now has 20 goals on the season, by the way. Lady Comets, a little bit of an attack right here, but cleared up the field again. A lot of room to run for Emma Hart. Can she bring this one back in? She does. Touch it back in with the back heel. Another good ball up and in. Oh, my. Emma Hart. Oh, wow.
Emma Hart.
Oh. You are rewarded for the hustle, getting down there, pulling that ball back in, and putting it in just an absolute perfect spot. (7-0).
Huh. You know, you would have not guessed it was 0-0
no.
at the half. And, you know, coaches will always tell you in sports it's the nature of two halves.
What
you see in the first half is not a lot of times what you see in the second half.
Two very different games, no doubt about that.
Danica Bridges.
And that, you know, I know you're demoralized if you're Classen SAS. I mean, just in soccer, that's almost insurmountable with 11:49 to go.
Yeah, it's just, it's hard to recover from that mentally as well. It just is. Yeah. Lady Comets, you're trying to keep this one not a 10-0 game. You want to play the full game out at least. Very impressive second half for the Lady Highlanders. Be a throw in for them.
And I don't know if this is in the top of your head. How many, you had it in the very beginning of how many goals they had as opposed to how many they gave up?
Goals for was 42 and gave up 9. So
wow. Yeah, that tells you something.
Yeah. See Aubrey Slonaker now in the game as well for the Lady Highlanders. Also Danica Bridges as well. Ball put through to the keeper. If I missed any subs, I apologize. Danica, a senior. Aubrey Slonaker, also a senior as well. Allie Gordon as well in for the Lady Highlanders. Back line stays pretty similar though. Ball played up and over again. Keeper there to pick this one up. Right around 10 minutes left to go in this match.
Poor keeper's been busy today.
Yeah. Again, just no possession there. It's getting a little bit of hurry. Probably going to maybe play that one through on the ground between the defenders there and let your right winger run onto that one. They try to play that one up. Now, we did see in the first half when the Lady Highlanders were trying to play this way, that ball did drift out quite a bit on this near sideline. So I have to give a little bit of credit. Maybe they're trying to do the right thing. Referee is talking to the center's talking to Emma Hart. So Emma's going to come out. Barley Hasty is going to go in. Always, always, always. The ref talks to him. All the players want to know what happened. First thing you see. Explanation, what happened. Always good by the coaches to take him out, though. Prevent anything further from happening. So, Malia again. This is a little bit higher this time. Play by Barley over to Bryn. She expected a run on that far side there, but Allie Gordon was a little too far center of the field to be able to run onto that one. So again, they will move on, assuming everything holds on here, to take on the winner, I believe, of Durant and Claremore.
Is that played up in Tulsa?
Yeah, I believe it's being played in Claremore. I'm not quite sure, though.
Yeah.
Trying to see if I can find a score on that game before we're off the air here in just a little bit. Ball played up and over. Keeper's going to have this one as well. Leah plays it. Put the center back there to kick this one out. Lady Highlanders still on the attack, though, and they will have this throw in. Claremore 4-0 over Durant. So it looks like the Lady Highlanders will be taking on Claremore. Another good shot off the post. Cleared out by the Lady Comets. Another near miss. A lot of room on that far side of the field, kind of overloaded over here. Smartly just drop back, keep possession here. One of the most frustrating things about soccer as well, when your team gets down, you try to press. If the other team can move the ball at all, they can absolutely eat you up. Good job by Neely to touch that back in, up and over on that far side. You throw in for the Lady Comets now.
Number 14, Elena Burke.
Elena Burke come back on the field.
Alexia Jewell.
Also Alexia Jewell, number 17 for the Lady Highlanders. Coming off the field, Brinley Clark and Bryn Holland. Good to see that Bryn is able to play, though she's been a little under the weather tonight.
Well, if you can, you want to try to
make
you
playoffs.
Play. Remember, Michael Jordan was sick.
And she's a freshman, too, man. Those freshmen, they want a part of it for sure.
They want to make sure that they get some playing time in these kind of moments.
I've been watching Bryn play for pretty much the entire time I've been in Lawton, and she is she's a competitor, no doubt about it. Elena plays it through. They would have run onto that one, though. Oh, ball deflected off the keeper here, and that could have went several different ways.
Oh, yeah.
None of them are really good for
when they fall down.
Classen SAS. Ball put across there, too. Trying to get to Aubrey Sloniker, but keeper comes up with it, plays a low one out to the 35-yard line. Out to Danica Bridges. So Leah will throw this one in again under about 4.5 minutes left to go in the match now. Just joining us, Lady Highlanders 0-0 at the half with Lady Comets, and then 7 goals. It's kind of an avalanche of goals here in the second half. Make sure you go back and watch the playback. A couple pretty amazing goals. Another shot. This one goes wide. Another goal kick for the Lady Comets. Appreciate you joining us here tonight on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Maybe you're just here for the soccer tonight. Take a look around on the Oklahoma Sports Network app, especially. Go and check out all the other sports and other events that we cover there. Pretty much here year-round for all kinds of different things that we can cover. It's been a lot of fun seeing the network grow over the last several years as well.
Yeah, 3 new schools, and we already announced Tulsa being one of them. So we're excited to expand the network up into the Tulsa area for the first time. We'll announce the other 2 schools coming up.
So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, from 13 to 16 schools now.
Lady Highlanders trying to put another one on here. Lady Comets do come away with it on the attack. Good bit of momentum play. Nice ball out that far side, but it's going to be shielded out there by Trinity Lehau. Ball gets into that back line, and center back is going to push up on the attack. It's Trinity again. Plays a nice ball. Maybe not for the win. That's pretty decent, but it's going to be a little bit heavy and go out. 2.5 left to go now in the match. Lady Highlanders will move on to take on Claremore. Victorious over Durant tonight. Or is it Durant? You want to say Durant? Depends on where you're from in Oklahoma. I'm from Ada, so it's Durant.
Okay. I've always said Durant. So
I prefer to say Durant, but everybody back there says
Miami.
Yeah,
it's
that's
Miami.
Right. Yeah.
Ellick. That always threw me off.
Yeah.
I thought it was Alex.
It sure looks like it.
Yeah, sure. That's what it's spelled. I know. Don't argue it.
Lady Comets have kind of parked the bus back there now, so it's going to be hard for the Lady Highlanders to get one in here unless they can hit something long.
Yeah, not only 0-0 at the half, but then you score your 7 and then pitch a shutout defensively. It just really shows what this program's all about. They didn't make it to the state championship just for nothing last year. They put it all together, and now they're just kind of putting the string together again for another run.
What's crazy is they lost some pretty talented players last year too, and they just keep the program going. Give a shout out to David Holland as well. Was a longtime middle school coach. I think he's a middle school AD now, but he coached a lot of these young ladies up through middle school.
Under a minute.
Yeah,
the celebration will start for those coming the east side to fill up the bleachers on the hill.
Yeah, there was an injured player on the far side. They had to stop it. The Highlander coaches were saying, why are we stopping the clock with 50 seconds left? There was an injured player. So
I got you. Okay, now we'll start it.
Trying to sneak one in here. Now, Aubrey Slaughter, could be nice for one of these seniors to kind of get a goal here late that they don't get as much playing time. They still put in all the work and practice. So ball played this near side to Danica Bridges. Played through, but nice deflection there by the center back, by the Lady Comets. 30 seconds left to go in this match. Good little attack here. If you can control this touch here, they might have something going, but Danica is going to go down and knock back towards the keeper and clear it out of there. I think that was Trinity. Lucy plays up this near sideline to Elena Burke, who's looking for this underlap run by Nalia, but it's cleared out there by the Comets for Classen SAS, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. First half 0-0, second half 7-0 Lady Highlanders as they come up victorious once again over Classen SAS. Previous two games were 3-0 victories, and this one a very impressive 7-0 victory as the Lady Highlanders move on to the second round of the playoffs to take on Claremore. What's your thoughts tonight, Eric?
Well, I'll tell you what, they put it together in the second half. They didn't show any panic. They just put all the shots that weren't going in the first half. They made it in the second half, and they put on a good show. And you mentioned it too, coming in bunches, and before you knew it, it was 3-0 again.
Yeah, they put 7 up in the second half. 7.5 in soccer is quite a bit, and they put that 7 up in about a 15-minute period. So they're moving on, trying to repeat, get back to the state championship again. First game, successful. They move on, 7-0 victory. So we'll call it a night here from the Hill at Macarthur High School. For Eric Sherman, I'm Billy Palmer here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Have a good evening, everybody.